I had forgotten what I looked like.
A big woman.
That's what Larry from the bar in Louisville called me.
Damn!
He said.
That's a big woman.
I steered to a stop, my heart in my teeth, his face a smear beneath my heel already. I could feel my blood on fire. I could feel myself inspired to
Kill a motherfucker.
I was aghast, agog, alarmed, unhinged, singed by the burn. I turned, I could have smacked him, but instead, I laughed because I had forgotten what I looked like.
A big woman.
A big woman that Larry from Louisville wants to fuck. Forget all I've projected. In him, I am reflected raw and wide. He'll tan my hide if I will let him. He wants to get all up in that. My ass and tits and rolling fat. He wants to crawl inside my curves and suckle mama's honey till it's gone. At the school in South Central, I was finger licking. Kentucky Fried Chicken, I was a tall glass of water pulling eyes. And not just because I'm white.
Damn, Miss Moore, you got some fine-ass cakes,
said James, 17 and unconcerned. You know, you can't talk to your teacher that way. You can't just say all the things I'm dying to hear from a peer, preferably over a 17-year-old minor. That's one of the finer things in life. Inappropriate compliments from underage students.
A little prudence, please. Geez, James.
30 years of guilt and shame you're up against. An unplayful banter between fear and you suppose you can just blow open all the windows with a few crass words? How am I supposed to pretend like I don't have an ass if you say that it's fine and call it a cake? I quake with the knowledge that people have eyes and they can use them to see me.
I am not invisible.
In this culture, I can trick myself.
I can vanish altogether.
I can walk down the street in white neighborhoods and never turn ahead. Oh, am I allowed to observe that white guys don't dig me?
But West Africans line up for a chance to palm my hips, to crush my lips.
To pull me past velvet ropes in London clubs after hours.
That Spaniards will take me standing in showers.
That Brits will pull me to their bed before they've even fed me. The American, barbaric, and Caucasian evades this Venus flytrap only. Sure, everyone is haunted. The skinny, the strong. The irony of obesity has been obvious all along. The weightiest are empty, and empty folks are fat. It's just as crude as that. Else why would we shove the food? The hot, the cold, the bland, the bold, the fucking lot, the cold, the hot, so far deep down our throats if not to ease the aching bloat of empty. Tempting not to talk about it. I'm tempted not to think about it, but for a change I'll rearrange the habit of ingestion and get the information out.
I am a big woman.
I have always been this way.
I dream about being a head on a stick.
A brain with feet. A thing that thinks but needn't feel. I try to hide my size. More so even than my mind. More so even than the grinding of the gears. The way I operate in fear. The self I'm certain will repel you. More than that, I hate the fat. I want to crush it underfoot. I want to carve it from my corpse. I want to shut your eyes. I want to vaporize. It's the strangest thing. I have this skinny friend, and she is seeking that same end for herself. So, how are we to reconcile this universal hatred? What lubricant will buffer this metal touching metal? I am fed up with my own voice more than any other. I just want to discover that thing that can't exist. The right size, the right shape, the right weight.
In Thailand, I shopped for fisherman pants to keep my head above water. The female shopkeeper was 5'4", a size 2. She took my hand and she stroked my arm. So cute, she murmured in uncertain English. Before I could react, she pressed both palms against my stomach flesh. She explored my every curve.
So cute, she said again. Her eyes were hungry and her fingers sped.
I want to look like you, she said.